Well, I can't really say much about money and the vote, but definitely because I think there are more rules with caps on campaigns in Canada. So our voting rules but I mean, we have just as much of that slanderous campaigning and as the U.S. does. I know we do, and I know that they have changed rules over the last decade when it comes to accepting contributions and the actual financial amount that people are allowed to accept in contributions to either campaigning or to the party in and of itself. So I think that they're trying to somehow stay away from that money trap. But, I think it always comes right back down to the same things, is that I think the media has so much more influence and they don't really take much responsibility in whom they influence and how, because they're supposed to be impartial. They're supposed to be bringing you facts, but they're always hinged one way or another. And so it's always up to us, the people, to sort out what the truth is and to ask the pointed questions so that we can make an informed vote, whether we have money or not.
Obama, one thing I can't necessarily fault him directly for, and that is received more money in campaign contributions than any president in history. And this last campaign, between the two of them, was just astronomical. And now we're in what I'm saying I can't fault him directly for is that he's chosen to participate in a system that will not only enslave him to the wishes of his corporate masters that are the masters of all the people that you see prominently featured in politics. They all accept all this money. And now we're in a position where there's endless campaigning. How much time do they have to spend with these $1,000 per plate dinners when they could be spending that actually doing the right thing? Like, one of the things that infuriated me the most recently was Obama came to San Francisco a few months ago to have another campaign fundraising dinner. That day, he stopped in New Orleans for about an hour and a half, basically to say, I'm going to give you a bunch of rhetoric, make you feel good about yourself, make you feel like I'm actually there for you, but I got to hurry off and do my real job, which is getting that money from those people in San Francisco. They got a lot of money. And, I mean, that really is what they're doing. It's just further evidence that there is no way for them in this current system in the United States, there's no way for them to represent us, even if they had our interests at heart, unless it was someone that was really going to throw a wrench into the process, like a Ralph Nader or a Dennis Kucinich, or et cetera, et cetera. The money is politics now, and it's not whether money influences it, it's to what degree. And with the most recent Supreme Court decision, I think what we are in store for is movie idiocracy. That's the only place I can see us heading. When I was doing the newsletter, one of them I did about 6-7 years ago, I drew an example of our presidential election being equivalent to stuff that you see on pay-per-view. And I'm thinking that that's the direction that politics in America is going to head, into a winner-take-all extravaganza. Who's going to win? And instead of what we need to be having. Money is not leaving the system anytime soon, and it potentially is going to create a very nightmarish world for us, unfortunately. And hopefully it's at first only every 4 years, but I have a feeling it's going to get worse until we have what's going on.